Quit the share screen now. Okay.
Yeah, can. 感恩哦 Brother Victor，感恩 Sister Janet 啊 ，we look forward。
OK，
嗯，
退出。
对，他已经 take over。
OK，
Okay.
嗯
Okay. Hold on. I'm
OK done，pass to you Sister Su Ching 啊，感恩。
right.
感
感
恩，
恩
And then everyone, a warm welcome to Abode Masters, Brother Joe Huang, Hualien Dharma team, and brothers and sisters around the globe to Saturday Hualien Dharma Talk. A very good morning. Let us start the session for today. Okay. This morning I would like to share. We are grateful to Master's teaching. Hold on. Cannot really see. Great love can accommodate and purify the world. Jieh is a world where the sun never sets. The charity mission of Jieh is all over the world. Medical care forever safeguards love. Humanistic culture is to safeguard wisdom life. The four major missions with the same thought in mind. Integration of religions with a broad mind. Sharing the common aspiration to love all people in the world. Great love can accommodate and purify the world. We are grateful to Master's teachings. Before we start, we have, now let us send our sincere prayers into 10 directions. May the Saha land be free from disaster and peace prevails in the world. Let us sing the prayer song with sincere piousness. Wait, I think I need to share the sound. Give me a sec. I didn't share. Okay, let me go back again.
In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. All my heart is filled with sincere prayer. From all corners of the world, let us join our hearts and pray for a world of harmony and peace. From my heart, I pray. May we join our hands, our hearts as one. Spread the seeds of great love, nurture wisdom evermore. Let us fill the world with hope. In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. May all the
May all minds be purified. May there be peace in the community. May there be no disasters in this world. Sorry, give me a sec. With loving respect, gratitude, and confidence, let us wish every person in our lives a healthy body, an enlightened mind, a total fulfillment in universal love. Now let us expand this consciousness to include every person in the world, every being in the universe. Let our unified love make this wonderful world even better. Let us all immerse ourselves in the joyful embrace of universal love. Give me a sec. Oh my gosh. Before we begin the wonderful sharing review of Wondrous Lotus Sutra, let us invite our book masters to lead us in paying homage to the Triple Gem. Let us pay our respects for these teachings and explanations to the Buddha and Master Cheng Yen by making 3 sincere bows. Please rise. Palms together. First bow. Second bow. Third bow. And a bow to our beloved abode masters who could join us today. Okay. Before we start off today, I will share the weekly summary from last week. Just give me a moment. Okay. Everyone can see, yeah? Okay, last week we had a sharing of 4 people who went to Nepal for education mission. Lumbini's affinity with Tzu Chi started with Master's wish to do something for Buddha's birthplace is something that she would cherish. After 4 rounds of missions from 1993 to 2022, Tzu Chi has established a following of local volunteers plus a momentum that has potential to flourish. A team of Malaysians and Singaporeans set off to Lumbini just before the year's end, armed with sincerity and good intentions, all obstacles they can transcend. Schools and college visits, teachers' trainings, home visits, a sports day, and a training for new volunteers. They condense into 11 days such intense training and experience that would normally take a year. Last Saturday, 4 volunteers shared their most touching stories from their different perspectives. Although unique in observations, they are nonetheless similar when viewed with objective. Everyone is pure, especially so the children who absorb teachings like sponges. If you show the right ways, children, teenagers, and adults will get the messages. Basic needs are severely required, from shoes to bags to books and even eating bowls. Physical things are noted for the next mission to bring along in a checklist goal. Society's hope lies in children, and children's hopes lies in education. Master got that right. All volunteers can see that to change a society, you need more than physical and monetary might. It is when the locals can feel the care and love that they will respond by attending events in packs. That is when volunteers know they have struck the right chord and they cannot slack. The visit will be a first of many to come. The Tzu Chi way has always been long-term. The morning's sharing of commitment to Lumbini is evidently affirmed. And we have Brother Christopher Yang. Brother Christopher first commented how virtual meetings unite us no matter where we are. Time and space are no barriers when we're all living underneath the same sun, moon, and stars. He said the purpose of our continued practice is not to show off, but to allow others to naturally feel it. Simple things like using kind words to encourage others is something Tzu Chi volunteers do commit. Beyond people receiving aid, they receive mindful ways of living and facing challenges. The ability to make one feel love and care transcends every one of the world's languages. Tzu Chi people take love and care, which is formless, and makes it real and valuable. The result is resilience in the minds of recipients, facing life's tests with a spirit that is unstoppable. That is all from me today. I'll pass on to Sister Su Ching to introduce the next speakers. Thank you for listening.
Wow, 感恩 Sister Su Ching for the powerful start and the wonderful summary of last week's session. Indeed, we are most grateful to all the sharers and as well as all our great supporters online. Dear beloved Master, Abode Masters, brothers and sisters from Global, good day everyone. Today is an auspicious day. It's the reunion of many families together, the eve of Chinese New Year. Just now we have heard during the prayer started by Sister Su Ching. This is because of the climate that is changing due to the imbalance of the four elements, the earth, water, fire, and wind, leading to frequent calamities. We also witness war, man-made, which is man-made disasters. All these stems from the raging five poisons of greed, anger, ignorance, arrogance, and doubts of humankind. And also, we are also still facing the diseases, the pandemic that's like still evolving. Hence, Master said it is very important for everyone to be vigilant and pious. Let us look up to the heaven and repent and bow in gratitude to the earth. Masters also repeatedly and nowadays even also keep reminding us to sincerely pray for the war to end and the world to be peaceful. Besides, the very important topic is that we must practice vegetarianism to safeguard our health and protect our planet. And today we are most grateful to have with us two very great bodhisattvas from Taiwan, Brother Victor and Sister Janet. I think their names is no stranger to those, especially who joined the Kaohsiung book study, online book study. And I often wonder, like they can be present, manifest, immerse in few countries at the same time. They have inspired many volunteers, not only in China, of course, they're also present in Taiwan as well as in US. Today, they have many wonderful topics, and today they will provide us this great topic, grand lesson, embrace vegetarian. Without much ado, let us pass the platform to Brother Victor and Sister Janet. Over to you.感恩.
Dear beloved Master Zhen Yan, Abode Master, Global Shih family, and online listeners, auspicious greeting and a wonderful day.
We are the Saturday Hualien English Dharma Talk Group. Good morning, dear brothers and sisters. My name is Jenna Yao. My Dharma name is the Jieh.
And my name is Victor Jieh, and my Dharma name is Jieh.
Firstly, we would like to say thank you for this opportunity to learn with you all. And we are very happy to share in English. And today is Chinese New Year Eve. We would like to say Happy New Year's to everyone first. Okay, since the people always have a lot food to celebrate New Year Eve. So today we will share some good idea to prepare great food or prepare great thing to celebrate New Year, a New Year dish. Okay, so Brother Victor prepared many information for sharing. I hope I'm a very good helper to support his sharing today.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so now it's year end and the new year. So today we bring the grand lesson embraces the vegetarians to everyone.
Yeah, so today we have a lot of a story to share with you. We use the Master Zhen Yan's talk. We need to have holistic love.
So what is the holistic love?
Oh, it includes a lot of content. First is renewable energy,
Yeah, we also love the forest.
and we want to save electricity,
Of course, we want to love the animal.
and we want yeah, let me see. Okay.
Okay,
We want to love people.
yes, we also respect the heaven and the earth.
We also want to love the food. We love food every day. We need the food.
And we love the materials. So that's mean a holistic love.
Yeah. So let's start with on it. How about start with renewable energy? That's a very popular topic.
Oh, so the world is the biggest onshore wind,
onshore,
yeah, onshore the wind farms at Gansu wind farm in China.
So yeah, it will feature roughly 7,000 wind turbines across the project. Upon completion, this is the biggest wind farm worldwide, according to the record, and it will generate 20 gigawatts electricity, and it's mainly at West Gansu, is Jiuquan, as a city at China, because their geographic environment provide this advantage to have the wind farm, because one side is desert, the Gobi Desert. You can see from this side, right from the chart, the right up corner is the Gobi Desert. Yeah, and the other side is Qinzhang high plateau. So it's like 4,000 meters high, because it's mountainous geography in the region supplies strong wind.
Wow.
So that's a very
good space.
It's for the wind source area. So that's why they're gonna build the biggest onshore wind farm. Actually, I think this project already finished about 2 years ago. Yeah.
So you have the picture to share with us?
Yeah. So there's some picture like in the Gansu. I think people are very familiar with this kind of big fan, right? But it's a very giant turbine. So it will collect a lot of wind and generate renewable energy. Renewable that's different from the fossil fuel we consume every day, because we use a car and also eat to consume the fossil fuel. We get the power, right? Because in nowadays the society without the network, there's no life, right? Everybody's using network everywhere in the world, but the network need electricity to provide to keep the network running. So the electricity very important. We cannot live without the electricity in 1 minute in this modern society. So when we generate the electricity, we don't want to pollute the air, causing the environmental problem which we experience worldwide right now. So the renewable energy is a hope, is a solution. So a lot of countries in the world are exploring this kind of a renewable energy, like not only in China, even in the USA, the Mojave Desert, they have this kind of wind farm, which is second largest. And also in India, they're trying to build this wind farm. As you can see, it cannot replace fossil fuel energy, electricity yet, but it's a hope people trying to use renewable energy. Once it's successful, can replace the fossil fuel generate electricity. It will be the chance to reduce carbon dioxide emission, which is a worldwide mission for every country right now. So that's something we should try. There's another view from this onshore wind farm at Gansu, China is a huge area is covered. And there's also other type of renewable energies, like they have different ways to try to use solar energy. It's also in Gansu. It's a very big farm to use a special technology, also can generate electricity. And this is we are familiar with the solar panel, because you know the Gansu province are mostly mountains and the desert, so they have a lot of open land. So they build huge the solar
Energy
power farm. So it will generate 1,000 watts. Not, I think it's more than that, 100,000 watts with this giant solar energy farm.
So that's we're talking about the renewable energies. So next we want to go into love the forest, all right?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go step by step. We got a lot of good story to share with you. So about the forest, there's a topics very popular around the world about the problem we have right now. It's called deforestation. What this means, deforestation? It's a challenge caused by human activity and the climate change. Like there are a lot of trees, but you can see the shape of land. One part of the land is already, the tree already chopped down. Okay, so a lot of woods are chopped down. So it says that 90% of the global deforestation is due to cropland expansion and the livestock grazing. So that's the, you know, the forest is there, but we are the human being are trying to destroy most of the forest because of livelihood. So as you can see, the cropland expansion represent 49.6% of the deforestation, and the livestock grazing 38.5. Livestock grazing because the worldwide trend is eating more meat, so there are more livestock grazing which need more land. And where do they get land? They cut the forest. That's called deforestation. So clearing the land to build houses, because right now the worldwide population reach 8 billion. 8 billion people is still growing. So more people need more land to build houses, right? And the country resort or to deforestation to deal with the demand for housing and growing population. Okay, that's caused by our human being, right? Felling trees for wood, because the logging, they cutting down trees to produce paper, gas extraction, or farming, etc. All these reasons we just stated. And agriculture, we need to provide land for food crops like rice, palm oil, or raising livestock. Rainforest areas are being removed. So we're competing with the forest to get more land. So that's our human activity around the world. And of course, we heard about a lot of forest fire, which is very inevitable, like the one in Australia a few years ago. It's a large, hundreds of trees are lost each year due to fire in different parts of the world. Fire is caused by man or climate change. Somebody want to build a palm oil field, they just burn the rainforest, okay? Or because climate change, like in Australia, the weather is too dry, all the forest too dry. So once there's a fire, it spread very fast to cover large areas of forest get burned down. Other land use like mining, like a lot of people want to, like in Canada, there's some province got a lot of forests because they want to provide more oil supply. So they destroy the forest. They want to build roads, all these kind of activity. Like we can get some conclusion how much forest lost since last 10,000 years. So we can see over the time, the Earth has gone from 57% forest and 42% grassland to 37 and 14%.
Wow.
So we human beings have stolen 47% of the grassland and the forest for cropland to grow more food, and livestock grazing to eat more meat, and urbanization because population needs to build more houses. So the change is like this. You see, that's early days, 10,000 years ago. We got a lot of forests and the grassland. That's the original. Then because for human being, we want more grazing land for crop growing, so it's shrinking. And nowadays it's like this. So you can see the forest part of this pie is getting smaller and smaller, and the grassland is getting smaller and smaller because we need more meat, so more grazing for the livestock, and we need more food, so more cropland occupies and destroy the forest. So that's a trend we should be aware of. Some people will have the question, oh, what's wrong with that? We just need the land. But for those people, the estimation, not even the animal needs to live in the forest for animals. And for 1.6 billion people depend on forests for their livelihood, and depend about 70 million indigenous people, they live there and they lost their livelihood. So somebody says, so what? They can live in the city. Why bother? Because we need to develop, right? Let's go to the real reason what happened. Okay, why? Why the forest is so important? Because if people study about the photosynthesis, we know this what this is for. Or the trees have the forest can do the photosynthesis. What it does, it will generate oxygen. It will generate oxygen. This kind of photosynthesis happened like a billion years ago. Let's go back to the early days of the Earth. Like 2.5 billion years ago, before that, the Earth don't have enough oxygen. The percentage of oxygen in the atmosphere is very little, and a lot of carbon dioxide on Earth before 2.5 billion years ago, because the photosynthesis from the algae in the sea, those they convert the CO2 to oxygen for billions of years, and accumulate more oxygen, then we get the ozone layer. So you see the timetable from the left to the right, because right now we're living on Earth, we got the ozone layer. That means we have enough oxygen in our atmosphere, then we can form an ozone layer. Ozone layer is about 10 to 50 kilometers high in the atmosphere, and it forms a protection layer to absorb the devastating ultraviolet, those radiation from sun. Sun is good for Earth, but not the ultraviolet. Right now, we think ultraviolet is not good for our skin. It will get us, maybe get skin cancer if too much ultraviolet. Without it, early day before 2.5 billion years ago, there is no ozone layer. There's no life, with no real life on Earth. Only the single cell creature in the sea. Okay, so we can say there's no life on Earth without ozone layer. Ozone layer is very, very important for life on Earth. So let's see the timetable. So there's a red circle on the left corner. That's where the ozone layer starts. When the ozone layer starts, then there are multicellular organisms start to grow on Earth. Before, there's only single cellular organisms start to grow. They convert the CO2 to oxygen. They did a great job for the Earth. Then we have the ozone layer. But once we get ozone layer, all these kind of species, multicellular organisms start to grow, like snake, fish, bigger fish, or this lizard. They have bird, they have mouse. So that's the study of the scientists. They found that ozone, once we have an ozone layer, then we have real life. We human beings are multicellular organisms. Also, in this environment, we can survive on Earth with enough oxygen. But this photosynthesis action still ongoing every day, never stop. Right now is provided by what? Not only the bluegill in the sea, but also all the forests provide enough oxygen for us to breathe, to live, to maintain the ozone layer. So forest is very, very important.
Wow. So we can see the people have many activity damage the forest. And now we really understand the forest is so important for the people.
Yeah.
So we love the forest. We should try to protect our forest, and we have to know how to save our forest. That
Yes.
means we can save our earth. Okay.
Yeah, that's everybody's responsibility, because we only have one home. That's the Earth.
Yes.
No matter the boundary of the country, but we live on Earth. We
Yeah.
share everything on Earth. Everything happen on Earth will affect we living on Earth. It's very important.
Okay, so we love the people. We also love the forest. We also love this earth. So we want to love the animal next.
Sure.
Okay.
Master Zhen Yan said the holistic love not only for people, but for animals.
Animal.
So
How are the animal treated by the human society?
okay, that's a good topic. Let's take a look from the other angle, see how from the animals angle. Let's see how we treat them.
Oh, wow. Oh, we used to can see the lab use the animal to do the test. It looks very terrible. Can we have some change?
Oh, because a lot of the drug or lab companies, they say they need the lab animal to do the drug test, to invent a useful drug to cure a disease for human being. They think they are doing the right thing. But from the other angle, every year, a lot of animals sacrificed because they are used as tests in the lab. And we did see a lot of news about some people, they trying to save those animals from the lab. They think this kind of activity inhumane. So a lot of people feel that. That reminds me of one of our brother. He also got this kind of same feeling, and he take action to do that.
That's Brother Hunckley. I remember he was working in a lab to do this biotech research.
Yeah.
But after he had visited Jieh, he really understand that he should not kill for any reason. So he quit his job and joined Jieh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I really admire Brother Hankwe's courage, because that's his career. He's got a PhD in biotech, so that's his daily work. In the lab, he has to kill the white rat to get the liver out of the white rat, to squeeze it and use the cell to test the drugs. The drug that's useful to cure cancer or this kind of research. But every day he has to kill some lab animal to do his test.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember the stories when he visits Shih, he understands the no kill, we should not kill for any reason, including animals. So he quit his job right away and he joined Shih. So once he understands something, some good reason, he will change. He will change. He's a role model for me, I think for a lot of Shih people, although he already left us, he already left the world. Yeah, but his spirit's with us all along the time. Yeah. So I really
Yeah, so
yeah.
probably we do have some change for this to the
yeah,
lab.
because I think it's not only him. A lot of people think about the lab test using animal is not good. So people will think about things.
Oh, so bodies on the chip can transform an animal welfare?
Yeah, I think I also see the report that in the future lab tests with animal will be replaced by chip. I think that's high tech, really invention, really give us some hope, trying to get rid of that, instead just the protest. I saw a lot of movie of people protest. They enter the lab and grab all the lab animal and release them. So that's not they want to show their feeling for those animals, but that's not the right action to do that. But in a high-tech area, we do see some hopes.
Wow, what is the IPS potential in the future?
Okay, let me share the story. It's a Japanese scientist. He studied the stem cell. His name is Shinya Yamanaka. Yeah. So he studied he do the research at the Kyoto University, and for his research result, he won the 2012 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for his pioneering creation of the induced pluripotent stem cell. It's called IPS. So it's really high tech. But I think the potential is they will use the chips to do the lab test to replace using the animal. I think that's the purpose for it. So I think most people are willing for that, to use a chip to test for the new drug instead of sacrifice the life for the innocent rats or monkey or pigs to do the test, which is really inhuman, the human thing. We don't really want to see that happen.
Wow. Oh, it seems human being with the compassion, they will find somewhere to improve. We don't do the animal on the lab, the test. But now we can see the animal becomes on the food on the table, especially today is New Year Eve. So probably we can try to some way can move the animal away from the table. Is this possible?
Yes. So right now we're looking from the animal's point of view. See, how can they become the food on the table, right? From human being, they say, oh, this must be delicious, right? So if there's a different angle, see the same thing, right?
And during the year, Chinese New Year, people will wear some dress.
Yeah. So there's one, I want to introduce one Harvard professor. Her name is Melanie Jieh, and he got her degree in Harvard he got 2 different degrees. One is psychology, and he got this question early days.
He said, why the people can pet his or hers own dog with the one hand, and why add a pork chop with the other hand? Why? So That's me very confused, right?
Yeah, so I think Lady Joy, she thinks this topic, so she researched on this one from the psychological point of view, see why human beings are doing that, right? So also after his many years research, he created this name called carnism. So maybe probably it's a new word for everybody. So I plan to spend some time of what her findings and her research result and what she thinks.
So she's a psychologist. Probably she can try to find some reason to help the people don't do the confuse and can try to find some way to to get a result.
Yes, so
to love really love the animal.
I really respect the researcher. They find some problem she find on the human being.
Wow. This dog, the other side is the pig. So they have sense different.
So pig is as intelligent as a dog from the sentient being's point of view, right?
This is Su Ching. Can you mute?
Okay, thank you. Wow, there are 7 million of the animal species in the world. Okay, and also there are million of the animal, only a few animals pig.
Pig for food, right?
Wow.
Like cow,
Mhm.
pig,
Pig,
chicken, duck,
bird, dog, fish.
yeah.
Wow. That's we call the inedible.
Yeah, so only a few are edible.
Oh,
Yeah,
why?
yeah. So after more digging on this problem, she find out why in our modern society,
Mhm.
The majority people only eat those few animals,
Mhm.
most popular animal like have beef steak or pork chop or chicken leg or duck, Peking duck, the roast duck, or fish, right? Why? Got so many animals. When you eat other animals, then people will think, oh, that's disgusting. For instance, anybody eat a cat? Oh, that's nobody wants to do that. There's no cat farm. There are a lot of cow farm
Mhm.
or pig farm or chicken farm, even duck farm or fish farm. See? So we look at from her angle, she find out this question. She wants to find some answer. So she did this study for many years. So after her research, she wants to tell what she found. Okay, let's look at what she found. So she finds a lot of things in human being got the 3 ends of justification. That's normal, natural, and necessary. So for people eating animal, you ask, why do you eat animal? Usually she got a 3 end answer. It's normal. Everybody doing that. I'm not particularly special. Why do you want to eat animal? It's natural. Everybody's doing that. So their industry, meat industry that provide us so we can eat every day as much as we want. And it's necessary because we need the nutrition, we need the protein, it's from the animal, we need it. So sounds very good reason for human being to answer that. So she reminds there several stories about the 3 end use before in the history. Like in the USA, in America, all those pilgrims, they take the Mayflower ship from England to America to seek freedom. They want the religion freedom. They want freedom, but they also import people from Africa as slave for them to do. Then they say, hey, you seek freedom for yourself. Why you have a lot of slaves working for you? So at that time, it's this 3 N's just to get, oh, that's normal in America. It's natural. It's necessary because we don't have enough manpower. We need those slaves. So not until the Lincoln have this Civil War, then they change that because people know from their heart that's not right. Not right. They have to correct that. So right now, if the America, you say have slaves uses 3 N, they will be kicked by other people. What kind of thinking do you have? See, that's human being. The other is women's right in the US. You know, the women in America till 1950, they don't have the right to vote. Later on in the job market, they don't have equal pay with men. In the society, the 3 N was used. Oh, it's normal. Everybody is doing that. It's natural because males should get paid more. And it's necessary because women has, have maternity leave. They can give a lot of reasons. Right now, see what happened? The women's right is very positive thing in the USA. You know, if you say the 3 N for the women's right, so you are not a popular person. It's the same thing for eating animal. Everybody's saying, oh, it's normal. Everybody's doing that. It's natural. It's necessary. Right now, seems right, right? But later on, you
But
see.
I can change. Even we are vegetarian. We also can have 3 things. We are vegetarian. We also can say we eat the vegetable is normal, and we need this as necessary. And eat the vegetarian is nature.
But it's different. Vegetarian is the right thing to do for the earth right now. Everybody recognize that. It's not like eating animal. Let's go on.
Okay. Wow. This irony, why the child is the different, such that we love the dog, but we eat the pig. We wear the cows. That's Cognizant people said that. Right.
Yeah, they raise the question to everybody, every human being. So why we treat it differently? Okay, they're a living thing too, like a dog, pig, cow. They're a living thing. Why they are get treated differently? So that's from another angle trying to get the question. So that's the carnism from Joy, and she said she got the definition that carnism is the invisible ideology that condition us to eat certain animals. So that's the definition of carnism. And
1.2 billion animals are slaughtered every week. Wow, that means eaten by the human being every week. Why?
so that's another reality. That's the like Master Zhen Yan also raised the same question. Like every second there are like 2,500 animals are killed for this reason because eaten by human being. It's the same thing, same question. Why? Okay, so because she did research, she got a PhD in Harvard University. That's her research. So she thinks that carnism is institutionalized because the meat industry is a very strong industry, for instance, in the USA. And they are very big meat company, provide enough meat like beef and the pork and the chicken to the market. It's a big market. So it's institutionalized and it's also internalized. Do you see cow farm, pig farm, chicken farm, they're always in the enclosed factory. You don't see that. It's internalized. They internalize everything, like they deny. It's invisible, invisibility. So it's an invisible ideology, like why? Can you understand that? That's the ideology, it's invisible. And also the victims are invisible. Do you see the slaughterhouse? You don't see that. You won't see that in the movie unless some people show you the, cruel picture, how animals are treated there. And their justification myths on the left side, the 3 N's, normal, natural, necessary. So like human being, they eat meat every day, they don't feel anything because it's normal. It's justified with the myths. And also the cognitive distortion. It's abstraction, absurdity. They spread this kind of idea. So now in the world, they say, oh, we want better nutrition and we want to eat meat. That becomes a perception. So like some famous person, Voltaire, he said, if we believe absurdity, we shall commit atrocity. I think absurdity is a very popular word. People know, oh, this is absurd. Because when somebody said something is not reasonable, people will give that kind of description. Ah, you're absurd. So if we believe absurdity, if it's absurd thing, people don't want to believe it. If you want to believe absurdity, we shall commit atrocity. What's atrocity? That's violent act. Atrocity is violent act. So from the wisdom people, they said, if we believe in absurdity, like why we only eat certain animals and we kill 1.2 billion animals per week just for eating their meat. That's from the animal point of view, it's absurdity. Okay, if we do that, we shall commit atrocity. There are a lot of violence in the human society. This is from Leo Tolstoy. So the other is more direct. As long as there are slaughterhouses, there will be battlefields. Okay, this is more straight because eating animal meat will have big impact on human society because meat are supplied very abundant to every country, every market. You can buy meat. So there must be a lot of slaughterhouses around in different countries, different society. There will be battlefields like what we see right now in the world. There are a lot of battlefield happening in like Ukraine and Russia, the battlefield. So that's some wisdom saying we need to think about. And what she suggests, it should be a paradigm shift from our own mind.
You didn't see the different things, but you saw the same things is differently.
So that's very simple. You can see the right hand corner. You see it's two people facing each other, or it's a goblet. Okay, so see, so we still see the same thing, but if we have a paradigm shift on our mind, if you understand what we're talking about, you have a paradigm shift, means big change on your action, totally different. So need a paradigm shift. That means you didn't see different things, but you saw things differently. That's the advice we should get.
Wow. See, people wear the animal skin, but they feel very proud of this. So I just wondered, especially the Chinese New Year, people will wear the animal skin on the street.
Like the fur used to be very popular in the fashion show.
Mm-hmm.
But
oh, okay. fur coat is not in the fashion show anymore because the fur farms are closing down. Is this paradigm the suit?
Yeah, this is a good example. A lot of people wearing the mink coat in the fashion show. Please check it closely. Recent years, the fashion show, you don't see people wear the furs anymore because people think that's not right.
Mhm.
So it's a paradigm shift for the fashion show.
Wow. We also can see the animal become the amusement tool.
Yeah. So these things, oh, this is normal, this is natural, this is necessary. If you go to some place with an elephant, you're gonna see this show.
Okay, so people love to go to the circus before that the training of the animal is not acceptable because the animal is abused. Okay, so it's also a paradigm shift.
So that's another example. You don't see, more circus before because people think the cruelty for training the animal is not acceptable. The animal got abused. So that's another paradigm shift. People change their mind. It's very world standard now.
So actually the animal have a moral sense. They also have the thought and the the feeling like a human being.
Yeah, let's take a look. This animal, this monkey mother lost her monkey child. She got a so painful feeling. You can see that just like human being.
Yeah, such a like this dog. Animal also have has joy and happiness and emotion.
Yeah, we see that all the time. You can see animal has feelings, has emotions.
See, look at this cat. The animal has the frightening feeling.
Yeah, see the face of the cat. Looks very scared.
Yeah.
Must something happen to the cat.
See, your lover, the dog. See, look at the animal also has a very strange and a confused time.
Yeah, we got confused. We got that kind of face. Like animal also got this. They got also their thinking, their feeling.
Yeah, so animal also has lonely and have no choice the feeling. See, look at this dog.
Yeah, see, look at it again. It's just like a human being. They have feelings.
Yeah, but animal also have the parent-child love, right? Such as like this,
Yeah. Oranguten. Yeah. So this kinship, right? It's animal just like human being. If their rainforest, the habitat get destroyed, where they go? How they live? Yeah. So we have to think about it.
So we understand animal just like a human being also have the feeling and the thought. So do our human being want to live upon their living being with the cruelty,
yeah.
Wow.
So we don't want to do that, right?
Okay. So in animal world, they love each other.
So let's take a look.
See, look at this video. Watch the animal. They have a friendship, right? They also have a friendship.
They can share food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, this is very cute. The dog and
Su Ching, you need to off the Julie's mic.
Julie like this video. Animal can get along and love each other, right?
Yeah. So animal can get along. How we human being can get along with animal, friendly and love each other. Can we do that?
Yeah. So yeah. See, look like a different animal. They also can get along peaceful, such as like this dog. The size is so large, but he also it can also play with the little chicken, right? And with the very peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They,
So we understand as we recognize the human being is with the wisdom. So we take action for stray cat and some other different animal. Look at this. I shared this video. That's we at the 2020 that year because of pandemic. We stayed in the United States for a year. And every day we also, even though pandemic, people stay at home, but we also went to the park to make exercise, to take a bike. And we found lots of stray cats in a park. So we bring the water and bring the food to feed them. In the beginning, those the cat they don't trust us. They live very far away to look at. When after we put the food, then they move slowly, come to eat. And probably we do this about 3 weeks or 1 month later, and they trust us. Okay, so when we put the food, they come and even though we can stay there beside them, you can very very warm to eat those the food. And also in the park, actually people know the seagull is on the actually in the seaside. But at that time, because the park pandemic, no people come to the park, only Victor and I come there. So we over there we also feed those seagull. So for a while, probably a couple of weeks later, those seagull, think that they say thank you for us, and they can fly around on a circle. For it seems that thank you for thank you Victor and the Jenna. So and we also very happy. Probably they are happy too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for this park, before the pandemic, there are few dogs in the pond, probably 10 or 20, not too many, because at that time there's so many people there. But during the pandemic, that's the people come to the park. So come the many dogs and the geese that come to the park. In the beginning, we feed those the dog or geese. They're afraid to come to the closer us. Oh. And because we went over there, we not only just feed them with the food. We went to this park every day. We do the probably almost 11 months or 12 months. But after a couple of weeks later, we found that we couldn't just feed with the food. We also broadcast the Master Dharma talk to them. Probably we can try to listen. See, do you find those geese, they can understand the Master Cheng Yen. Even the Master Cheng Yen speak the Mandarin. It seems that they can understand. And after that, we can see we get along with them. They are every time when we come here, morning. I'm not only has a handy part of it, and they also come to close us Because what? Because they trust us. See, you can see they come on the land and close with us. Okay, they seems like a family. They trust us each other, so we don't hurt them. We not only just feed them, we also bring the, sometimes we bring the Master Dharma to talk with them. So we can let the animal live happily. We know how to protect and love the animal. We human beings are capable to get along with the other being peaceful. So see, you can see this goose. Every time we come here, we can chat with them. We show the picture with them, and we sometimes we talk that this our Master Zhen Yan, and this our the brother and the sister. And sometimes we say, oh, come on, we can selfie, take a picture. And we always say hello. He always do like this, touch a little bit, touch me, as they also can say hello with me. It's look very friendly, right? And I also say 感恩. So from now we can understand love for animal. We also need to protect the animal, and such as like Victor just explained so much. We share so many lovely video. So probably tonight people can understand. And you know how to remove the animal from the table. People can know we can have a great reason to celebrate Chinese New Year Eve without the meat. So later, the following, we wanted to know how to protect the animal. Sometimes we went to the animal shelter. We can see so many animals there. Why? And there are lots of animals in the animal shelter, so we need more volunteers to take care of that. It seems that Judy, you want to say something? So we need to help the animals to find a home for the small animal, become a pet again.
And also we need to spay and neuter what will do good for your pet. For instance, we do that for the pet, their lifespan will extend to increase to 3 to 5 years, and will decrease the population of the pets and lower the risk of cancer. That's good for the animal or the pets.
Mhm.
And also Los Angeles has officially become a no-kill shelter city, making the largest city in the US do so. Because, there are a lot of animal, even if they are in the animal shelter, they still have to be put to death because a lot of reason. Because there are so many pets are left on the street by the previous owner, nobody take care of it. So people bring it to the animal shelter. Animal shelter is a charity organization. They raise funds, they have volunteer, but they have limited space. Once they have more space, and volunteer trying to have people adopt the animal, but not enough adoption. So the animal accumulate in the shelter, and that raise fund to find the food for the animal. If they have too many animals, less food and less space, they have to do this as much. They have to eliminate more animal from their shelter. So that's not humane. So in the US, for the animal shelter, they want to have a no-kill record for the animal shelter. Yeah.
Wow. So it is easy to raise a pet, but be good to eat. No
Desertion.
Oh,
no abandonment.
Will not let it go into the animal shelter. So if you want a pet, don't go to the pet shop. Go to the animal shelter to adopt them.
That's the best advice we can get in the modern society in every city in the world. So we talk about gratitude, respect, love.
We need also protect a lot of vegetarians. That is a really holistic love.
Yeah, with all the other things like renewable energy that complete is a holistic love.
So if you are vegetarian, we really understand creative the vegetable dish come from the wisdom vegetarian. Look at the vegetarian dish, is so beautiful. So probably tonight you can have very creative the dinner. It's the vegetarian dinner.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I love the artwork for this vegetarian dish. So it looks so delicious.
So tonight, human beings have a holistic love, and everyone will have the lucky year. That's we wish. Vegetarians celebrate the Chinese New Year with all our heart. Okay?
Yeah, that's what we wish most.
Okay. So happy New Year! Happy New Year! So we wish everyone a happy, blessed, peaceful year. May everyone be replete with
abundance of wisdom and blessings.
Thank you.
感恩。
感恩。
Wow, 感恩 powerful. 感恩感恩 Brother Victor, 感恩 Sister Janet for the most powerful sharing on this Chinese New Year Eve. Indeed, everyone have a great rejoicing. We receive a lot of I think chat messages here as well as the YouTube side. Yeah, 感恩 to the contributors. Very grateful to Sister. I think our Pusa, Brother Victor and Sister. Even I think from the ozone layer to of course the animal stories and the sisters and brother effort at the park. 真的是很感动. Even playing masters teaching to them and they seems like listening. Really bring a lot of I think mindset. Hopefully there will be more people able to embrace vegetarianism. More compassion in the world. Then there will be no suffering, no war. Okay, and as well as I think the YouTube, we also heard about this Brother Han story. We didn't know about that. I'm so grateful to both our Pusa for bringing us. Okay, without much ado, today we have a very special mission. Aside from listening to very grand, great sharing from our brother and sister, both of you are in Hualien, right? Today, getting ready for the reunion meal with Master. Okay, Sister YY, okay, the next session is very important. This is the session that we have it once a year. Okay, to send Chinese New Year's auspicious greetings to everyone around the world. Okay, of course, to both masters, our Sangren, both masters and global listener. Okay, we pass the platform to Sister YY to guide us. Maybe Sister YY, okay, over to you on this.
Cảm ơn Sister Su Ching. Cảm ơn Brother Victor and her sisters. Sister Su Ching, I don't know whether the wording started to post or not. Everyone knows.
We have sent out already the wording. Actually, the word.
Let's see.
I'll post the wording, sister. You can guide.
Okay. So. Let's see where is it.
Oh yeah, bring our props. Okay, everyone. Props. Bring our props, mandarin orange or ang pao packet or lantern. You get one.
Yeah. So Brother Victor, started with Brother Victor. You have to lead us to speak this out. Yeah. Dear beloved Master Jieh, about Masters Global Jieh family and all online listeners, auspicious greeting and wonderful day. This one is best Brother Victor. Brother Victor is clear or not? Brother Victor?
Yes.
Yeah. Quite long. The sentence is quite long, Brother Sister Su Ching. can remember, Brother Victor.
Can read the
Read from where?
okay, Brother Victor, I can read either the chat group or I think Leon has sent it to brother's line chat.
Okay, okay.
Basically in Chinese 是敬爱的商人呐、敬舍师父，全球实际家人们大家好，
Yeah.
祝福大家新年快乐，平安吉祥。So in the English version, dear beloved Master Ching Board Masters, Global City Family, and all online listeners, auspicious greetings and wonderful day. Okay, Brother Victor, then followed by Sister Su Ching. We are the Saturday Hualien English Dharma Talk group.
Okay.
Okay,
So
then closing, Brother Robert, ready?
Yep.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yes.
Happy New Year, wishing everyone a happy, blessed, peaceful year. May everyone be replete with abundance of wisdom and blessing. Then lastly, every one of us, Happy New Year. Then everyone, okay, while the speaker is talking, we can actually show all our Chinese New Year stuff, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, shall we do one round of rehearsal or?
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
we should. Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
Wenqing.
Okay, let's start. Dear beloved Master Zhen Yan, abode masters, global Su Ching family, and all online listeners, auspicious greeting and a wonderful day.
we are the Saturday Hualien English Dharma Talk group.
Happy New Year. Wishing everyone a happy, blessed, peaceful year. May everyone be replete with abundance, wisdom, and blessings.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Means right after Brother Robert, we all will say Happy New Year together and like move a bit like all this. 对哦, Mr. YY.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Happy
Very
New
good.
Year.
Okay, now we go for the real one.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, those can join us. Please on your video can join us together.
Sister Liani, I think is it Sister Liani, your video or Sister Chao Yu better put as horizontal. Then can see a wider view. Okay, Sister. I think more Sister Julie also. Can put horizontally. Yeah, that ends. Sister Su Ching, we don't have to do any recording. It's all online YouTube, is it?
Yeah, it's all recorded.
All recorded.
Live stream.
I can cut lah. Yeah. I don't know whether I can put music. Sister Lee is driving. All right. Okay.
We can add on later.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Dear beloved,
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
No,
Maybe
we
we
are
just start again.
Beginning,
Huh?
from the beginning.
Brother
From the beginning,
Victor.
Brother Victor first, yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Dear beloved Master Zhen Yan, abode masters, global Su Ching family, and all online listeners, auspicious greeting and a wonderful day.
We are the Saturday Hualien English Dharma Talk group.
Happy New Year. Wishing everyone happy, blessed, peaceful year. May everyone be replete with abundance, wisdoms, and blessings. Happy
New
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year. 感恩 everyone. 祝福大家。
祝福大家。
Okay, before we end, okay, 感恩everyone for the Happy New Year.
New Year.
We like opportunity to send your New Year greeting. 感恩 to all our listeners, of course, to our brother Victor and sister Janet at Taiwan, auspicious greeting, 感恩 for the wonderful, awesome sharing, and all the brothers sisters on board for joining us today. My mother also very happy today. She can walk unaided after her operation today. Is auspicious for her also. She also very happy. 好，感恩大家。Trust everyone is busy with the reunion meal later. Okay, before we end the session, let us invite Brother Robert, our EG president. 感恩 Brother Robert for leading us to lead us in paying homage to Sangren and Buddha as we depart to apply all these wonderful teachings in our everyday life. Okay, 感恩Okay, 我们
Yeah, brothers and sisters, put our palms together. First bow. Second bow. And third bow. 感恩。新年快乐，大家。
Happy New Year，新年快乐。
谢谢伟大 group photo。Everyone
photo okay ka?
photo, yeah.
And so much. And for the wonderful session.
Sister Chow Yuk
Thank you. Take care, everybody. Happy New Year.
Yeah, those at YouTube, next time can join us here also.
Okay. Karen, Brother Victor.
Auntie.
Thank you so much. Karen.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you so much. Have a blessed New Year.
Blessed New Year.
Blessed New Year, everybody. Love you guys. Bye-bye.